it's Ryan here, and welcome back to another Spirit Halloween video. I hope you guys had a good Merry Christmas as I did. As you can see, I got Jack Stalker, and I'm super excited to unbox this guy. This guy I've been wanting for a very long time, since he ever was released on Morris Costumes, and I haven't really gotten the chance to get him because he was like very, very pricey, and now they've even raised the price again, which is kind of dumb. I'm pretty sure he's like $450 now, and Prowling Jack's like almost $600, which is just like outrageous. Like, what the heck? But I'm so glad I was able to get him for Christmas, so I'm very hyped to unbox this guy. I've already taken all of his parts out just to be sure, and so that's why some of the stuff is not wrapped up. But yeah, let's get into the unboxing of Jack Stalker. Alright, so Jack Stalker, his box is huge. This is literally like a massive box, so he has to be like really big, right? So let's see what's inside the box. Okay, ooh, I can already see a lot of stuff right now. Okay, so right here we have his pumpkin, which looks really cool and feels really nice already, which is a good sign. A lot of problems with the pumpkins on Jack Stalker is a lot of them are like delayed. So some of them kind of not the greatest, and that's kind of like the only problem with him. It's just the pumpkin is delayed on some of them. I really hope mine isn't delayed. That would be really bad, but if it is, it isn't the worst thing in the world, I guess, but it would be really nice if it wasn't delayed. But yeah, there's his pumpkin. And then next we have some foam pieces for his legs, I'm assuming. I wouldn't expect him to have legs. I know only Prowling Jack has legs, but I guess he has legs underneath the robe, would probably make sense. But yeah, here is leg foam right here. And then, ooh, we have his head, which is weirdly shaped in the back. I've never seen anything like this before. Wow, this is very interesting. And he also has like this black cloth under his mouth, kind of just like Underworld Clown, if you have him. So yeah, very interesting. His head isn't as big as I thought it was. And it's also, unfortunately, like the cheap plastic material, which kind of sucks, but it shouldn't be too bad. It actually looks pretty nice. I mean, it could use some more detail. I don't think it's that bad, but it's alright. It's pretty creepy looking, don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like more detail would have been like really good around the top part, and of course maybe like something on his mouth, because it's not really the greatest, but I mean, it works. It's pretty scary. So let's put that over here. And then we have his other hand, and wow, this is extremely detailed. Let me show you guys this real quick. This hand, wow, look at that. That is really nicely detailed. Wow. So yeah, maybe they didn't fold on everything with detail-wise, because his hand looks amazing. I'm pretty sure the other hand kind of looks like this as well. Yeah, you can kind of see it right under the pumpkin. It looks very nice. This is very impressive, SGI. And then over here we have his arms. It's kind of stuck in the box. Yeah, here's his arms. His arms are pretty decently long, and he has this really long wire, I'm assuming, which is for the pumpkin. So here is the clothes. The clothes so far look like they're pretty decent quality. I'm just going to pull them out of the bag right here. Okay, yeah, this does feel very nice. This is like a kind of pajama feel, which is nice. And he has like all this creepy cloth on him, which is going to be really cool looking on the final product. So yeah, very decently good clothing so far. Then, oh, we have his ginormous rib cage. His rib cage is huge. I really love the rib cage on this guy. I really love how it lights up. It looks amazing. I think so many more props should have like light up rib cages because it honestly looks amazing. And this is unfortunately like plastic as well, but it's not the end of the world. He does have like fabric under here, like his Velcro and on the back and stuff. So I guess it's okay. And then we have his huge back piece. Wow, this must make him look really, really like lunged over. Wow, it's a big hunchback right here. I'm very excited to see how that plays on him and makes him look very menacing. Alright, and we have basically all the metal mortar stuff for the last parts. This is his adapter. It comes with like different plugs for like different countries, so that's cool. A lot of the Morris props do that now with the different plugs and stuff. And then here we have the module, which is kind of in a separate piece right now. Very interesting. It seems like he has a lot of wires too. Look at all those wires. Wow. This is like 6 wires. Wow. So he has a lot of plugs. And then here's his top metal piece, which is pretty cool. This is definitely for his arm. And yeah. And this is for his head right here, as you can see. Very cool, very cool. And then just the last parts, we have his instructions and foot pad. And then we have his all his metal poles right here. And then we also have this moss for his pumpkin, which is really cool. It's a really nice touch to the pumpkin. And then, of course, we have all the metal poles. And then, for the last thing, we have is his base, which is pretty big. It's a pretty big base. But yeah, this is the last part. I'm going to set out all the parts and show you guys all the parts that he has, and we're going to get to the setup. Alright guys, so here are all the parts for Jack Stalker. We're going to start over here with his back piece. Then we have his upper torso with a motor. Then we have his hand not holding the pumpkin. Then we have his arm that plugs into the pumpkin. Here we have his module. Here we have his head. Here we have his clothes. Here is all of his metal poles, his base, and the moss for the pumpkin. Here is the other arm. Here's the rib cage. Here's the pumpkin. Here are his foam pieces for his legs. And then over here we have the foot pad, the instructions, and the adapter. So yeah guys, let's get started building on him. It shouldn't take too long. He's a pretty simple SVI setup. The only problem is I'm assuming maybe his cloth might be a little weird since you have to, it all comes in one piece and it's creepy cloth, so it's gonna get everywhere. So I'm gonna have to figure out as we go, but it shouldn't be that bad. But yeah guys, let's get into the build.
Another fool who thinks it's safe to come so close to us. Yeah, they must not be very smart. Well, no matter. I'm sure they have more to offer than just brains. True. I can sense a delicious soul in there somewhere. I have a few ideas as to how we get it out. You can't be too careful. There seem to be lots of creeps out tonight. Yeah, there's one right behind you. Made you look. A word to the living, pal. We are the ones you don't want to turn your back on. I love this time of year, when the air is cold and the veil to the afterlife is at its thinnest. Yes, I can hear the voices of the spirits calling out to be released. and the souls of the living are so bright and vibrant to our eyes, like beacons in the night. Let's tear open the veil and release our brethren unto the world. Yes, this night shall be ours. Let the feast begin.
Alright guys, so this is Jack Stalker. He is amazing, and he's so big too. I did not expect this guy to be this big. I mean, you know, coming from like a big box, you would expect it to be big. But some people said it was only like 6 feet, but in reality, this is like a huge prop. This is like as big as the Collector. Here, I'm gonna compare it with Maestro really quick, and you can just see for yourself how big this thing really is. Okay, so this is Maestro over here, and then look at Jack. He is just towering. And is so hunched over as well. Just look at that. He's so hunched over, it's crazy. But yeah guys, this was Jack Stalker. I highly recommend him. He is so awesome. I'm pretty sure on eBay he only retails for 400. So I guess that's like the cheapest option you can get for this guy, unfortunately. He is just way overpriced. Same with Prowling Jack. I have no idea what Morris is doing raising their prices so high. It is very, very dumb, because this is not worth over 400. I would say at best this would be like a 280 prop, maybe even 300, but like even that, I think like 300 would just be fine. But yeah, this guy is amazing. I have to rate this guy like an 8.5 out of 10, to be honest. He is like basically one of my favorite Morris props I own. He is amazing. I would say this and Towering Reaper were the only good things. There were some other good things like Soothsayer Witch and some other stuff, but just overall Morris didn't really hit the bar this year. Hopefully next year they can come back really, really strong and add some clowns to the lineup again. But yeah guys, this was Jack Stalker. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video guys. Have a Merry Christmas.